welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up, the Nets taking on the Magic for the Brooklyn Nets. After losing Game 2 on the road, they hope to take back the momentum with a little home cooking. Magic Nets. Round 2 continues next. This series already at 2-0. A lot to play for tonight. This is the Eastern Conference Semifinals. Along with Hall of Famer Dort. And the starting lineup for the Magic. Wagner and Banchero at the 3 and the 4. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Suggs. And it's Thomas in at the 2. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, Johnson at the 4 with Claxton at center. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Cameron Thomas. And it's Allen in at the small forward position. You look at the Magic, after taking care of business in the first 2 games, a win here on the road would probably clinch the series.
Yeah, if they go up 3-0, it's likely finished. But I expect they'll face a much tougher challenge tonight. A team with its back against the wall and a hostile crowd.
Schroeder passes to Thomas. Great D that time from Banchero.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
To the paint. Here's Wagner. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Grayson Allen.
Boy, when you look at the 6'10" Franz Wagner, what you love is the skill set. It is tailor-made for today's NBA. He can stretch you from deep. He's not afraid to mix it up on the glass. You love it.
So he gets them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Here's Thomas. It's tipped. Here's Suggs. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, great strength, great balance. Jalen Suggs shows you the ability to finish through contact.
It's Thomas on the wing. The offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Thomas from deep three-point land. Ooh, stolen by Allen. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul. First team foul. And out the line. Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. So both free throws good from Allen.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Here's Suggs, covered by Schroeder. Kept alive by Orlando. Capella can't get it to go.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Now here's Schroeder. He's covered closely. Ooh, ripped away. Here's Suggs. The rebound by the Nets. And here's Schroeder. Here's Thomas. Got a hand on it. Here's Wagner. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Well, that's about toughness and the willingness to absorb contact. Franz Wagner relishing an opportunity to show off a bit.
Pass to Allen. Over Wagner. And the Nets miss again.
That's a tough, contested shot from mid-range. Not what they wanted.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Here's Suggs. And the layup is good.
Jalen Suggs at his best is a real dangerous threat in the open floor.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And this is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. 5th best, Clint Capella.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
Outside Johnson. And he lobs it up to the rim. No good on the shot.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Pass to Banchero. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Thomas, that's good.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Thomas.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Brooklyn trailing. Schroeder passes to Allen. Driving in. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Ends the move with a whisper instead of a bang, going to the finger roll.
Here's Suggs. Pass to Thomas. Back to Suggs. All alone. The rebound by Allen. And it's Allen with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. There's the triple. And they get it back. 4-3. Hits the three-pointer. Allen's got 7 points.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Wagner against Allen. Pass to Thomas. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, that's about the defense keying in on Banchero. He recognizes it and shows off his vision.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Schroeder passes to Allen. Over Wagner. Allen can't get it to go.
Showing great intensity around the rim. It's part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Pass to Claxton. Now Allen. Out to Schroeder. From downtown, Thomas misses.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Here's Thomas. To the middle. Here's Banchero. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Banchero's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Thomas. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Allen. 6 to shoot. Here's Thomas. They grab their own miss. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line. A chance at a 3-point play.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Brooklyn making some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Johnson. And Ben Simmons subbed in for Schroeder. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Russell Westbrook comes in for Suggs. Pass to Thomas. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Basket's good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Well, Brooklyn's shooting 33% in the first quarter. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball.
The ball.
Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Anthony comes in for Thomas. And so here is Orlando. All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Wagner and Banchero at the 3 and the 4. Then it's Cole Anthony. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Thomas in at the 2 spot. Pulls up, high post. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Nets foul. Ben Simmons. Second personal foul. First team foul. Shoot.
And he knocks down the first one. Suggs is checked in for Orlando. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, Brooklyn's shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Outside Simmons. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide open teammate. What a pass right there.
Pass to Wagner. Here's Thomas, covered by Schroeder. Thomas, that's good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Outside Schroeder. Outside Simmons. Outside Johnson. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella, and he's got a lot of them.
Well, Jay, in the last matchup against the Nets was just insanity. He dropped 48 points, and at the other end of the floor, he's a thief. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Tipped.
How about that denial by Paolo Banchero? Nice to see him put that frame to use.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Landale inside. Working on Banchero. Landale misses.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively.
Outside Simmons. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. In transition, the Magic on the run. Here's Banchero. The rebound by the Nets. Now Simmons. No made baskets yet. The kick out to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Simmons. To halt the run. They get it back. Claxton. Doesn't drop. He's 4 for 5.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
To the inside. And Banchero with the bucket. And the assist from Suggs.
Jalen Suggs.
Banchero's got 6 points.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you. Pretty pass.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And the Nets making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. 5th best, Paolo Banchero.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
Hartenstein passes to Claxton. And he lobs it up. Hey, great communication on the lob.
Well, we know Ben Simmons loves to set his teammates up. They love playing with this guy.
Pass to Suggs. Back to Wagner. Here's Thomas. The kick out to Banchero. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense.
At the line now for Orlando, Thomas with one shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Here's Thomas, covered by Schroeder. Thomas passes to Capella. 6 on the shot clock. The Magic need to put one up here. And now the Nets on the break. Here's Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Poke loose. Inside, Hartenstein. And that one is stuffed right through.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
They feed off the energy of Dennis Schroeder, and when he gets these opportunities, he makes the most of them.
Here's Thomas. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Thomas has got 9 points in the quarter.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Simmons with it. Finished off the break.
Assist.
Thomas has got 15 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Orlando.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
The Magic have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks. I got some news from Brooklyn's head athletic trainer. He told me that it's a pinched shoulder nerve. And right now, he has lost all range of motion in his arm. And this all happening right in the thick of the postseason. Could be very challenging to overcome. Guys?
Well, and Ali, it appears that he needs some work done before he comes back to this one.
And we all know that if it's something he can play through, he'll be back, no doubt.
Thomas, he's checked in for Simmons. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Pass to Thomas. Here's Hartenstein. 5 on the clock. Back to Thomas. The 3 is up. They get it again. And Hartenstein gets it to go. Hartenstein's got his second basket on the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Suggs, the pass to Thomas. Back to Suggs. Here's Carter. Brooklyn with the board. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. From 13. And it's Thomas with the rebound. And the Magic shooting is around 55% so far.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Sharp. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Magic just
42.
dominating this one.
The Magic, 71.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. Johnson at the 4 with Claxton at center. Cam Thomas out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Allen in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Schroeder can't get it to go. Orlando has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Thomas misses.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Terrific rim protection impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Counted from distance.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Suggs, the pass to Thomas. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Capella. Wagner outside. Here's Thomas. Here's Capella. And rejected. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Violation. Next ball.
And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 11 feet out. Capella with a block.
A quality defender, Capella uses his size and reach to erase shots.
Thomas. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Thomas. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 3 assists tonight.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to Schroeder. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul. First
You
team
can see
foul.
Schroeder's shoot-first mentality
At
if
the
a
line.
defender
Shooting for
overcommits.
Brooklyn.
Nicely done.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. For Orlando, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Suggs, the pass to Thomas. Ball stolen. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And it's blocked.
Get that out of here, Jalen
Stay here.
Suggs. Send
Brooklyn
it back,
ball.
young sir.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Thomas. There's the 3. Knocks down the long J. Thomas has got 9 points here in the second half.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Thomas. 21 points in the game. And here's Capella. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Schroeder. Stolen by Capella. Wagner, the pass to Thomas. Back to Wagner. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. Wagner's got 9.
Franz Wagner is a very capable offensive player. Knock down those deep shots, young sir.
Pass to Thomas from behind the arc. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
The kick out to Banchero. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Just a great play by Paolo Banchero. Sees the defender closing, knows he's got to get it off in a hurry.
Outside Schroeder. Pass to Allen. Here's Thomas. Lets the 3 fly. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Ben Simmons is checked in for Thomas. And a change. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Westbrook. Tries again. And And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Personal foul.
Well, this is what you expect from Jonathan Isaac. High-energy player, wants to contribute on the boards.
Shooting
Nicely
for the
done.
Magic.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Here's Hartenstein. Back to Johnson. Pass to Simmons. Here's the three. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Thomas has got 5 rebounds in the game. Westbrook with the miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Left side Carter over Sharp. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Carter's got 10 points.
Thomas.
Well, this is where you're seeing Wendell Carter Jr. continue to expand his game. Wants to be a 3-level scorer, and that means you got to make mid-range jumpers.
It's Thomas on the wing. Over Westbrook. Thomas misses.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Back to Thomas. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Down low. The kick out to Simmons. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Orlando building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Fourth quarter, on the court for the Magic. They've got Jonathan Isaac. He's out there with Wagner. And it's Thomas in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Isaac, and the layup falls.
Jonathan Isaac.
Well, take advantage of your strengths. As a roller, Jonathan Isaac has incredible length to finish. That is a pretty play.
Martin, the pass to Wilson. To the inside, Landale. Nice D from Wagner. Orlando shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Man misses. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Wilson, puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by the Magic. Inside, here's Thomas. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Here's Clowney. Martin with the ball. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here we go, all alone.
Well, we know Wagner's going to find a way to get his points. It doesn't matter if he's in the half court or in that instance in transition.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Martin. And it's blocked by Isaac.
Isaac using every bit of that 6'10 frame to send it back.
And the dunk by Isaac.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And here's Johnson. Pass to Wilson. Over Howard. Oh, no good! Unable to end this run. The Magic have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Here's Isaac. Blocked! They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Clowney. Pass to Landale. Four on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Wilson.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Mann. Here's Thomas. He's guarded by Martin. Back to Mann. Pass to Howard. To the paint. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Next ball. Magic substitution. Sloan.
The Nets have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Johnson passes to Martin. Back to Johnson. To the middle. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got his first 2 points of the night.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Thomas, that's good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Right side Johnson.
Magic foul. Mo Wagner. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Keon Johnson.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. And so here is Orlando. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Take it away! And now the Nets on the break. Here's Martin. The rebound by Mann. For Orlando, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate.
Oh!
From Wilson.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Here's Thomas. Clock at 6. Here's Sloan. Kept alive. Wagner nails the baby hook. Wagner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That, to me, is exactly the kind of play you want from Mo Wagner. Aggressively chasing the rebound and getting a second chance opportunity.
Outside Johnson. He shoots it. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
To the inside. Here's Wilson. Isaac covering. Martin outside. Pass to Landale. That one a little long.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad.
And they're on the break. Here's Wilson. Knocked away.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
First first personal foul.
Capella, he's checked in for Wagner.
Shooting for the Magic, Thomas. 1 time.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Landale. Let's go with a 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Isaac's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Thomas passes to Capella. Banked it in off the glass.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Outside Schroeder. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Here's Thomas, covered by Johnson. Orlando calls timeout.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
Boy, he is raising his game in the postseason, no doubt about it. Only certain players respond to playoff pressure like he has. Impressive stuff.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Thomas passes to Capella. Good on the bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And the Nets shooting only 29% since the 4th quarter began. Outside Schroeder. And Allen gets it to go on the assist from Schroeder. Schroeder's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Mann. Pass to Sloan. Here's Mann. Shot clock at 5. From deep. And again! It's the Magic from deep.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Thomas, that's good.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Isaac outside. Capella inside. He's guarded by Claxton. Capella can't get it to go. The floater. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 16 points here in the second half. Well, the Magic's shooting about 56% in this one. Here's Thomas. Count it.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Schroeder passes to Claxton. Here's Thomas. Soft touch off the glass. Thomas has got 9 points now in the quarter.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Pass to Thomas. Buries it down low. Thomas has got 32 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Allen finds Schroeder. Looking to end this cold spell. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, Dennis Schroeder over the years, boy, as he started to harness all that energy and talent.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
And both free throws good for Schroeder. Out of bounds, it'll be the Nets ball.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
So it's Brooklyn now. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Thomas. And the basket is good. Thomas has got 34.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Team second.
And he drops it first.
Thomas. Yeah, the line with 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter.
And that'll wrap up game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important game 4 for the Magic.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
It's impossible to see it any other way. And I don't think it's going to get past game 4. If this doesn't end in a sweep, I'll be shocked.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jay.
His range and timing protecting the rim, he blocked a lot of shots and altered even more.
Man, the pass to Thomas. Drains the triple.
3.
Thomas has got 39.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Pass to Thomas. Puts it up. Offensive rebound.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
Thomas, that's good.
Assisted by
Thomas has got 41.
And they came in here with some attitude, and they brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. High post Claxton. He's against Capella. Out to Schroeder. Clock at 4. Here's Allen. It's hauled in by the Magic. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this